have used 2 separate pans to make this breakfast? Absolutely. Have I made better hash browns in my life? Absolutely. You will see why I had only 1 pan after I eat my breakfast. So while I will not be accepting criticism for how I just cooked my breakfast, this is the first time I've made myself an actual meal in the morning in a very long time. So here's the deal. I have left my job for 5 months. Technically, my leave started in the beginning of June, so I'm a month in already. But we had my dad's celebration of life, and I had family staying with me, and I was seeing a lot of family during that time because people were in town, and I just wanted that time to be with my family and be really present. But yeah, now I'm facing a vast empty space of about 4 more months with not really any real plan. Well, I would like to have a plan. The problem is I'm an over planner, and if I plan too much and then don't achieve all the things I plan, my mental health will be even worse than it is now, which is pretty startling. Oh, hi Maya. You joining me for breakfast? So really, the next 4 months are just time for me to get through my knee surgery recovery and physical therapy. I'm still going twice a week, and I probably will be basically until I'm back to work. Therapy, so much therapy. And I also just kind of want to go with the flow on everything else. Like I, of course, Maya. I of course want to be making videos and working on my Etsy shop and like all these things, but I also feel like all of the things I do outside of work also carry this like immense pressure, which is all self-inflicted, but still like I want to just really make sure that when I engage in these activities, it's from a place of a positive mental state. I also have hobbies that are not related to YouTube or Etsy, and I would like to do those too. The problem is when I have a lot of empty time, I end up feeling like I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm trying to find that balance of like a little bit of structure, but not too much structure. I'm having a lot of anxiety about that because I want to feel like I use this time well or like correctly, which is a common anxiety of mine, but it's like very bad right now because I'm at the beginning of all this time. But yeah, I'm basically just like rebuilding my life from pretty much nothing. Like I have lost all semblance of a routine, of self-care. It's been like a little bit each month, each year in the past maybe 4 years, but it all just sort of exploded when my dad passed. And now I'm just sort of left with like, okay, so now I don't have this constant anxiety worrying about my dad anymore, but also I don't have a life anymore. So I'm just gonna like follow some whims. And today I really was hungry and wanted to make myself a nice breakfast, and I almost didn't do it. But I was like, I'm gonna film this video today and I'm going to eat breakfast. So don't let me lie to you and act like I do this every day. I wanna get to a place where I can, but this is just purely for the video. Well, and I'm hungry, but like I only put in the effort because I knew I was gonna film. Anyway, breakfast is getting cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating. driving to PT and chewing gum, sorry. I got caught up in transferring a bunch of footage to my desktop while I was filming all these clips on my phone. And then I got distracted, and downside of having breakfast is I didn't really get hungry. So I just like didn't eat lunch. And now it is past 1 o'clock and I have PT at 1:30, and I'm going in with just the breakfast I had, so that kind of sucks. Normally though on a PT day, I have to drive. Normally on a PT day though, I struggle to like know how far away to eat from the appointment and what to eat so I stay full and all that stuff. So I do feel pretty good, so hopefully I won't get too hungry, but I might have to have like a weirdly timed late lunch. Also, I should probably stop filming because I'm driving. So I will see you after my appointment.
1 hour later.
Whew, I am tired and sweaty and hungry and thirsty. Honestly though, I'm still feeling pretty good, but something that I've been wanting to do on my time off is just do like a little special thing I'm trying for every day. And today's thing is I've been wanting to try that new Starbucks pineapple refresher, whatever summer flavor they have. So I'm in line now to pick up my drink, and I use my points so it's free. So that's my special thing today. I started recording this when I was next in line because I thought that they would be fast. Also, all day long I've had these embarrassing nails. Most of my gel polish just like fell off my fingers. Now we are left with this. A pop cup. Aww. Oh my god, I should have just stopped this clip and started over. Now I have all this footage of me talking to myself and anxiously fidgeting at my steering wheel. Why I'm so anxious about this? Couldn't tell you. Really couldn't. Just anxious. I like the city I live in, but man, do they plant trees with tons of pollen in them everywhere. Like the entire downtown of my city, and I say downtown lightly, the streets are just covered in pollen because they have these beautiful trees that line the downtown, and then they all drop their pollen, and it's disgusting. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm so awkward. Getting out of this hellscape. I'm gonna try my drink before I stop the recording. Ooh. Oh, hits the spot. Too hot. Nothing like a nice balanced lunch of frozen taquitos at 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm starving and these are way too hot. These are the Starlight brand plant-based beefy flavored taquitos. And they're so good. I've gotten these for the past few years. They remind me a lot of just like the frozen taquitos that, like the beef ones that you get at the grocery store. I used to eat those all the time when I was a kid. So this is like a nice little memory / comfort food. But it's too hot. This is obviously not like a great meal, but I just kind of want like a little snack to hold me over until dinner at this point because like lunch is dead and gone basically. I'm really excited to have more time to like really work on my diet and appetite issues. When I'm really stressed out or really sad or whatever, I kind of hit either extreme. Like either I don't really have an appetite or I am a little hungry but nothing sounds good. Or on the other side, I will definitely partake in some emotional eating. So it's really hard for me to find balance when my emotions and my stress levels are up. So I really want to work on that because it's really, really frustrating. I feel like I don't have control over like a basic human function. So we're talking about it in therapy among all the other things we're talking about. So I'm trying to work on it. It's rough. And today was just one of those days where my appetite was just not super high. And I knew before I left for PT, I probably could or should eat something, but nothing really sounded good. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. It felt like too much of an effort. And I guess, wasn't hungry enough to force the issue. So that kind of sucks. And this is something that's really important to me as I increase my exercising activities is I want to make sure I'm actually fueling my body. And when I just skip meals like that, like I'm not doing my body any good. And you know, a lot of physical therapy is them like massaging my leg and whatnot, but like I do exercise there. Like I got a good workout in there today. And so I just want to make sure that I'm actually taking care of myself because the basic self-care is just like the hardest thing for me, I guess I would say generally, but like especially when I don't really have any sort of routine and life is just like a lot. But I'm so excited by what my body can do, and this surgery just continues to have gone so much better than the first one in terms of just how quickly I'm able to kind of get back into normal movement. I feel so good about the progress I'm making, and I have to just remind myself that I can only make that progress if I am eating enough and eating foods that are actually going to help my body succeed. And that is just hard. It's kind of embarrassing to feel like something that is like so simple is just so hard for me. Like it's really, I don't know how to describe it. Like I'm a little embarrassed that I can't feed myself. But I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this. That's why I am putting it all out there. Now my taquitos are cooled enough, so I'm going to eat these so fast and watch some YouTube videos. And now I'm starting to edit this video. So I did end up doing a lot today, but I still have so much to do. I still feel like I'm never gonna get through all the stuff. Like, I still have a bunch of my dad's stuff to go through. He was a photographer, so I have some of his equipment, like lighting equipment and stuff. So I have to clean some of it and start using that. So that's exciting, but it's still just like yet another thing that I need to do. What's been really interesting though in this past month of having just free space to think is that I just miss my dad. Like, I was so angry with him in the past couple years, but now I'm really just remembering good times with him, and that's been really special. I just keep having these really surreal moments where I just sort of realize all over again that he's just not here, and I have decades of life ahead of me, and he's just not going to be there for any of it. And that just still feels like this weird, like, out-of-body sensation, and my brain is just trying to make sense of it. I keep having all these weird dreams about him too, just as my brain is working through it. But last month it was really nice to see a lot of my family and reconnect. And that is just one of those bittersweet things about losing someone, is that you reconnect with everyone else in different ways, and that it's just bittersweet. So I'm facing about 4 more months of leave, and I'm still feeling really anxious about it, but I'm also so excited. I want to start feeling joy in my life again. And I don't know if you can tell from this video, it's a little chaotic right now. It's just lots of ups and downs. And I think generally today I felt better than I have in the last week or so. But I just want to feel more joy, and I want to kind of settle into habits and a routine that actually support my life now. Like, I don't even know what my life is like anymore, and I kind of want to figure that out, I guess. So 1 month in, I'm still super struggling, but I'm finally in a place in my grief where I know that I'm gonna be okay. I'm okay. Yeah, that's it. Bye.